Alright guys, so today we're just going to be doing a quick meal prep video. So this is at nighttime, but this is for breakfast meal prep. Not a lot of people prep breakfast, but to me it's a really important meal during my day. It's one that I really enjoy, and I also really like to sleep. So when you hit that snooze button too many times, you can only have peanut butter toast or a peanut butter sandwich if you really don't even have time so many times during the week before you get really sick of it. So this is a baked peanut butter cinnamon oatmeal. It's going to give you lots of fiber, lots of protein, and it's a little bit high in sugar, but hey, you only live once, right? But the fiber and the protein will help to kind of level out that sugar so you don't get a super sugar rush. This makes 4 servings. I will list every single ingredient and measurements as I go throughout the video so you'll know. I'll just give you a shot of the final product before I get into the recipe. So this is fresh out of the oven baked oatmeal. This is an 8x6 pan for reference, and this makes 4, so they're 4 pretty good servings. You could probably get more out of this if you wanted, if you were to pair it with something like a Greek yogurt or some fruit on the side. That way it would be a little bit more of a bulky meal, but it's about that tall. So it's about 2 inches tall as well. So it's pretty good portion size, and I just wanted to give you a shot of that before we get into the video. So watch, learn, and enjoy. Okay, so we have the oven back here, preheating to 375. So that's been going for a little while, so it should be done soon. So if there's a beep in the background, you know exactly why. So just washed my hands, tied my hair back, well, tied my hair back, then washed my hands before we got into this. Right on cue. So we're gonna start with our steel cut oats. Take a cup and a quarter of these. And these are really high in fiber, much higher than like a traditional instant oatmeal. Yep, there's 4 grams of fiber per quarter cup, and there are 5 grams of protein as well. So this is something that's really going to help keep you nice and full, because if you've watched some of my other videos, you know that fiber helps keep you full. It just takes longer to digest. So it's a cup and a quarter of that. We're going to take a quarter cup of peanut butter. All right, so I got my knife and my spatula, and I'm just going to measure out a quarter of a cup of this. If you had an all-natural peanut butter, it might be easier because it is a little more liquidy, so you could almost just pour it into the container. But this is what I have on hand, and part of eating healthy is working with what you got and making it do. Okay. So I really don't want to be stingy on the peanut butter because I love it. So a little bit extra. All right. So that goes in with the oats. If you don't have a rubber spatula in your life when you cook, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but you need to invest in one. I think I've got like 5 different sizes from Marshall's for like $5, and they are game changers. All right, this peanut butter is done. Normally I would have licked that knife, but you know, manners, and people might comment on it thinking it's strange. So there's a quarter cup of peanut butter, and then we have some roasted peanuts. I have dry roasted. They're supposed to be unsalted. I'm pretty sure these are salted, but like I said, make do with what you have. Half a cup of these. So we have the oats, peanut butter, and now half a cup of peanuts. Tablespoon of coconut oil. I have to melt this, so measure out a tablespoon, and then I have a little like ramekin that I'm going to melt it in. Right. So then I'm going to crack the egg in the meantime. Just takes 1 egg. that in with everything else. And then I'll get a teaspoon of cinnamon. I love cinnamon, so I might do a little extra. Maybe a teaspoon and a half. Always remember to put this little guy back in before you close it, because I did that once. Needless to say, my next dish I used cinnamon in was very cinnamony. Not that I mind, but just a warning, okay? And then we're gonna do a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. This is 100% pure maple syrup. Stop Shop brand. I know real maple syrup can be quite expensive, but if you're gonna buy generic, it's the same ingredients, it's the same exact thing. So I'm just gonna reuse this. I know with liquids, you're supposed to use a liquid measuring cup, but I don't have a 1/4 cup, and it's not that far off with the measurement this small. So there's a 1/4 cup, goes right in. I'm gonna scrape that clean. And a spatula. Alright. So we're gonna do 2 cups of milk. This can be almond milk, cashew milk. You just want it to be unsweetened because maple syrup is going to add a lot of sweetness. This is just organic, fat-free, or skim milk. And 2 cups of this. And then just a pinch of salt. And that is it for the ingredients. Now we're going to mix. This is going to be very watery, just a warning. Just mix it until it's smooth, the peanut butter clumps are all gone, and then you're ready for the next step. You should really wait to add the milk until after you made sure that there are no lumps of peanut butter, but yeah, you live and you learn. So the great thing about this breakfast is that it's really high in fiber. Like I said, those steel cut oats are super high in fiber, and those have a good amount of protein. And then the peanuts are going to add some more fiber and some more protein. Peanut butter is going to add even more protein and some healthy fats as well. The coconut oil is a little bit of healthy fat. It's really not a lot, but it's worth mentioning. The cinnamon has been said to be a metabolism booster as well. There hasn't been a lot of conclusive research, but cinnamon has 0 calories, so why not try it? If it works, awesome. And it makes everything taste a little bit better. Now the one downside to this recipe is that it does have quite a bit of sugar because of the maple syrup. Yeah, so a 1/4 cup, which is what I used, has 53 grams of sugar. Literally a diabetic's worst nightmare. But that's being divided amongst 4 servings, so it's really not too bad. So this looks like it's all incorporated. Awesome. Okay. So now we just pour it into our dish. So here we have an 8x6x2 glass Pyrex dish. An 8x8 could work as well. This is just the size I have on hand. You want it to be greased because this is going to be quite sticky. I know some people who have, put a lining of like foil down first. I just don't have time for that, and I don't want to be wasteful. So I'm gonna use a little bit of coconut oil. I'm actually gonna use my hands to do this, so make sure those hands are washed. I washed mine beforehand, and I've just been touching stuff in my own kitchen, so that's so slimy. Alright, and then just rub it on the pan. You don't need a thick layer, you just want it to be greased. So I'm not one of those dietitians who recommends coconut oil to everybody. Its health benefits are not amazing, and it is a saturated fat. So So it might have some of those healthy medium chain triglycerides that everyone rants and raves about, but at the same time, it's saturated fats as well, which you don't want. So that's nice and greased up. I brought it almost all the way up to the top of this, but I need to wash my hands right now because this is gross. So that is it. Cap back on. And now give it another good stir. And it's looking pretty good. Not too lumpy. I mean, it has nuts in it, so it's gonna be a little lumpy, but then you just pour it in. Yeah, that doesn't look super appetizing, but make sure all that good stuff's in there. Just scrape the edges clean of the cinnamon because I want all of that in there. And then just push around the oats so that they're pretty evenly distributed inside. Okay. So that is all set. Like I said, an 8x8 probably would have been a little bit better, would have given you less height, but this is about how full mine is. You can see that. And now I'm just going to pop it into the oven for about 55 minutes or until the middle is nice and sturdy and doesn't sink in anymore.